But they're a good group, and they do a nice job. And
It's kind of weird. The floor, like in the back room, it's got this like tar stuff that keeps seeping up from the ground because it used to be.
oil. They probably
Yeah.
just dumped it right there. And
It keeps coming up. We keep every year having to get rid of it. And
No way.
More just keeps seeping up.
So this-
You get the wrong person, and they start messing with you, and it's an environmental thing. And
Oh yeah, you make it. What is hot
but
lights and such? Parkline cab. All that. Going down. Yeah, that was cool to see the machinery for all these before it gets ripped out Monday.
Yeah. Well, it does have fire service.
Yeah, that would have been added.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it has independent also.
Good old relay logic.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Ding.
Never ridden in an elevator before?
Come on, hon, open up.
It'll get around to it.
It's just taking a minute trying to figure out exactly where to land. You can feel it shifting a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the problem with older.
More likely to get stuff.
Yeah. Older hot and
Yeah. Older.
It's still banging against the side of the shaft. What's going on? You can. Yeah.
I was gonna say older Hauntons do that. They go.
That one did that too. The old
Oh, this one?
self-leveling did that.
Well, yeah. Well, it's from the 1920s, but yeah.
That was,
So this is all gonna get ripped out. We know what that goes with. Jet parts.
yes. Especially this would be cool.
Yeah, it would.
This one.
There's that. There's the
I wonder
indicator.
what they're gonna put in.
Depends on who's doing it.
I would think
Probably 500 or something like that.
too slow.
Because they've already got all the
So you
machines.
speed it up,
Yeah.
and they complain that it's too fast. Okay.
What I'm wondering if they
I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't, you know,
storage style lines on it. That would be cool.
Oh, it would.
So I tell them, I do this a lot. Just don't do it. That's right. That's Eddie's elevator anyway.
Or just finish it.
I love
That's
that
it?
to say. There you go, Ann.
Okay, thank you.
Talk to you later.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you too. You know, all the tenants, you hear a lot of tenants say, well, you should do this, you should do that, and you gotta do this, you gotta do that. They don't know how much the stuff costs, you know? Sometimes we don't even know until you get it priced out. But one of my favorite lines, like the person who kept saying, you gotta speed it up, you gotta slow it down. I say it this way, the same every time. I'll do whatever you want. Just write the check. And that's the end of the conversation.
Yep.
Never again is it brought up because, you know, you start pulling in someone's pocket and
And they go.
and that's exactly it. Someone wanted me to strip, this is a bunch of years ago, strip all the copper outside and make it copper. And that's when I first came up with the phrase. It was maybe even 7 years ago now. Why would you do that? Why would I do it? And that's what I said. Well, they do it in Manhattan. And he was kind of a jerk anyway. So that's when I got smart with him and I said, write the check. And but if he did it, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get some kid scrapper who's going to come here.
Come on, take it for the
And
money.
you're going to start stripping it and tearing it. It's not replaceable.
Like they did on the county office building. They took
Yeah,
off
at
the
least they
copper.
got those things. You've heard about that, right? Did you guys hear about it?
They cut that person?
They had the brass handrails at the county office building. At night, some scrappers came with hacksaws.
Cut it all off.
Cut them down.
Off the
and then
Monroe County
scrapped-
office building
Right off the county building.
on Main
And
Street.
scrapped them out to Wayne County, and then the guy in Wayne County heard it on the news and said, hey, I've got these things. They're right here. They're in my store. And so I don't know if they ever caught the guys, but I know they've got cameras now all the way around the outside of the county building. But what a shame. I mean, you know, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
they would
just
get a
silly.
crowbar underneath that and start tearing at it. Plus, I like the patina. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. You know, it's part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what these doors are, the fire doors. Sometimes it looks like copper, sometimes it's brass.
What's behind these? Are these stairwells or?
No, that's just a storage room for
Oh,
like,
okay.
salt and shovels and whatever else.
Oh, yeah, I can see it right there.
This was a cigarette stand, then it went to a jewelry store, then it was nothing. Yeah, it's not, and maybe that was where it's not where the nails would have been, but. Because that's on the main, maybe the nails in there, yeah, I don't know what the other. Yeah, I guess so.
It's at 2 now, right?
Now the
Or maybe
floor.
a little, the presidential.
Because it's weird.
Bank
Oh,
storage
like
too.
2:30.
you know, from the 80s.
Oh, I get that good too. See, like the third car lines get paid and then motor.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's almost one basement.
Oh, yeah.
When we got here, there was a drop ceiling in here, and it was just, you know, the typical 70s ugly drop ceiling, you know, with 2x4 lights. And we had someone come in and do all the marble, clean the marble, because it hadn't been cleaned since 1929. Wow. And the soot and the stuff that came off of here that was tar and grime from cigarettes and everything else was black and awful, and he would start at like 7 o'clock at night when no one was around. And so he had this scaffolding that he put in here, and I decided to get up with a flashlight, and I looked, and I see all of this beauty up above the ceiling. And I thought, no way. So I called my partners, and I moved the ceiling tiles around, and I gave them the flashlight, and 3 days later, the guy was done doing the marble, and 3 days later, the ceiling was done. And then we had 2 light bulbs hanging, one here and one there. But the tenants didn't care because they saw the beauty here, and most of them had never seen it. So they were all excited, so they just put up with the lights. You know, they didn't care, just hanging light bulbs. So we had it cleaned and done. We had to paint the ceiling, but all this, why people cover this stuff up, I don't know. Maybe we've saved a few bucks on utilities, is what I'm thinking. They had pounded a hole through the molding here that they have got up here to put a sign out in front years ago. And they drilled and they put the sign out there, but they didn't care about it. You know, they didn't care about preserving anything. So the guys that were working here in the building, redoing the 4th floor, no, another floor, not maybe 3, whatever it was, they saw that and they said, we can fix it. So they got a very warm and a very soft, like clay, and they stood up there and they pushed it against the original decorative, what do you want to call it? Decorative plasterwork. And they brought it down, they flattened it out on a piece of wood, and they poured plaster inside it quickly. And they let the plaster harden, and they did their best work as they could, and they tried to fix it as best they could. But at least now it's not a hole, and it looks really good.
Oh, yeah, you can see right there.
Compared to what it was, you know, they just took a hammer. They don't care.